Now we're moving on to the plan and profile sheet. The plan and profile sheet compares the right-of-way topo sheet on the top of the page to the elevation of the project on the lower part of the page. These two views align with one another at highway stations. And so what we're going to look at right now is a plan and profile sheet. This particular sheet is at the intersection of State Route 87 and Hayes Road. The top represents a flat plane, which would be your typical sheet, and the bottom represents a vertical profile plane. So we're looking at the same area, but two different profiles. All right, to your left, I've just drawn a square that shows a highway station. In this case, that is station 111. And then I've drawn an arrow going down, aligning with the same highway station, 111, but this one's at the vertical plane. All right, moving to the right is highway station 112. It aligns to the top at 112. Moving up station, there is highway station 113. Looking down, highway station 113. And now we are at Hayes Road. This is where Hayes Road intersects State Route 87. All right, on the bottom, we've moved up station again to station 114. Moving up to the topo sheet, there is station 114. Moving to the right on the topo sheet is station 115. Looking down, station 115. Going up station is station 116, and then station 116 on the top. And station 116 also represents a match line to connect with another section of the highway. All right, we've just are to the left, and you're going to see numbers on the bottom, which is the vertical profile view. Those are the elevations. That is elevation above sea level. So with that, we can compare the elevations to get an idea of elevation changes. We can see that the road slopes up. There's an arrow representing how the road is sloping up. And I've just squared in. The dotted line shows the existing profile of the road. There's another squared in box with a solid line showing the proposed profile. And what we're going to do is we're going to lower the grade of State Route 87 by removing soil. See that after we remove soil, the existing grade goes down in depth to the proposed level. I've drawn another arrow there to show that. All right, you've just seen a yellow highlight go into the topo sheet on the top. That yellow highlighted area matches the change in grade that we're going to eliminate on the lower profile. So we've got a dotted line to the left, dotted line to the right. So you can see how those two alignments match up. And then the yellow area that I put in on the lower screen shows the soil that's removed. It will give you an idea of what the proposed project will look like. All right, let's move on to the next slide, which is the plan and profile sheet for parcel 10 specifically. All right, again, flat plane on the top, vertical profile plane on the bottom. There is station 116, station 117, station 118. We are now at station 119, and we're getting very close to where parcel 10 starts. Parcel 10 starts at station 119 plus 50. So that means you go to station 119, go up station 50 feet, and that will be the start of parcel 10. There's station 120, and I've just drawn in A red line that's vertical, that is station 119 plus 50. That is the easterly, or excuse me, that will be the westerly boundary of parcel 10. And I've drawn in a horizontal red line. That will be the southerly boundary of parcel 10. That also is the center line of State Route 87, and it stops at a match line at station 121. I've just drawn in a yellow highlighted area. That represents parcel 10 on the schematic sheet. The level of State Route 87 remains relatively the same in front of parcel 10. So we know that because just by looking at it, it looks relatively level. But in addition, the solid black line overlays the existing dotted line, showing that the road remains the same. Utility relocations are occurring under the road. All right, we've moved on to the next plan and profile sheet here, which runs past the match line. So there's station 120. And we've just drawn in a red line, which will take us to the easterly border of parcel 10, which is shown there by a vertical red line. The yellow highlighted area represents the easterly part of parcel 10. There is station 122. So the project is going to install a 21-inch type A conduit under the road in the vicinity of parcel number 10. And so we've drawn a vertical red line to show you where that conduit is on the topo sheet. And that conduit is going to run under the road with another arrow pointing to that location. The level of State Route 87 remains relatively the same in front of parcel 10. So in conclusion, what we can draw from the typical section sheet is the level of State Route 87 remains unchanged by the Ryby property, also known as parcel number 10. All right, time for a knowledge check.